These conversations are interesting because we speak our minds, we speak freely. We are not here to justify anything. We are not here to put research here so that we can read the research. No, we are here to make sure that we inspire, or we get inspired and then we inspire, right? So we are here to get inspired and then we inspire others. And that's just amazing because that's the nature of God. He wants you to live a healthy life. He wants you to have an identity and then just live a healthy, just have the perfect peace. Most of us don't have perfect peace. We have a void inside us. There's a very big hole inside us. And we keep on thinking that the outside environment is coming in to change that. You're thinking that if I get married, I'll be complete. You're thinking that if I get this, I'll be complete. If I get the money, I'll be complete. If I get this type of friends, I'll be complete. So you're thinking other people are going to fix your identity. No. You were born complete. But you have to die of the sin to come up and become a person who has perfect peace. When you have perfect peace, nothing scares you. Fear is disappearing. Yes, Wanjiru.
Hi, Doc. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm well.
You're live on air. We're excited to have you here. Talk to us.
Thank you. So I had issues with headache.
Yes.
Every time I would wake up, I would have headache. I would have bloating. I would have all sorts of problems when I wake up.
Yeah.
So after I followed you, I've changed my diet.
Awesome.
And right now, I can't believe I can just wake up and go to work.
Imagine that. When you thought morning
And
breakfast is
I
the most
don't
important,
need.
right?
Yeah. Now I can just take one meal a day and I'm okay.
Imagine that. Control. The power of control.
So I don't know if you can remember me. I brought my mother our last consultation.
Amazing. Yes, I
She
do.
had the issue with stroke,
Oh God,
blood
yeah.
clots.
I do remember you,
So yeah,
Wanjiru.
that's me. Yeah.
Man, I was thinking, hii sauti imetoka wapi? I've heard of this voice before. Where is this coming from? Thank you so much for coming through. How is she doing?
Yeah, she's doing well.
Yeah.
I've been her watchman, so every time she sees me, she puts food away.
She knows, no way I'm going to pay bills for your problems. It's time for you to fix the kitchen.
Yeah, so she's like, mweke mbali na mimi kwa sababu if she comes around, then I'll not even have a bite of food.
Huyu atanimaliza.
And I keep telling her, every time you wake up, you have a headache or you can't get out of bed.
Yeah.
Remember diet.
Exactly.
I'll not always be around you.
Yeah.
So you have to keep watch of your health. So every time you even can't walk because of her legs, the one that was swelling.
Yeah.
Yes. So every time there's that problem, remember it's food.
Amazing.
Food.
Yeah, you must have a goal
So,
and then you work towards achieving that goal.
Yes. So right now we haven't gone back to her doctor.
Yeah.
Since we came. So she's still managing the hypertension, but right now it's not as bad.
No problem. We are going to push. We still have more weeks to go. We are still going to push. And then by the time we are going back to her doctor, we shall be awesome.
Yeah.
We shall just be waiting for the doctor to confirm that actually we are doing better.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How did you come up to, how did you just decide to trust us?
I've been on meds for a while. I used to pop painkillers almost daily. So I told myself, if I've been taking medicine every now and then, it's not working.
Yeah.
How about I try your way, because that will not have any effects on my body. So let me try this way. And that is medicine.
Amazing. Zero side effects.
Yeah, so I've reduced. I don't know. The last time I told you I'm 53 kg, and you said that's okay. Nataka kuongeza weight yani.
Yeah, I normally tell that to women because they get something gets into their thoughts. They get into their thoughts and the emotions, and they start thinking, "Oh, I've lost weight and all this." But you see, you get to realize that that noise that is in your head is not your noise. It's noise from people. Yeah, there are people who keep on looking at you and they see you with the thick thighs and they like it for their own ego. It's for their own selfish interest. And now, when you're trying to live healthy, now you're killing their fantasies. So they start pushing you back to your hell. Do not accept that. So do not listen to those voices. You can do better on your own.
Yeah, because I was still at 54 and I would still wake up and feel like I'm obese. Because my body used to be very heavy. Everything is heavy. My tummy is heavy. My head is heavy.
Yeah.
When I go to check, my weight is 54 and I'm wondering, why am I feeling so,
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been trying the diet. I have my corner of cabbages and all stuff.
Yeah.
My family call it my hiyo ni kona yake ya mchawi.
Amazing,
The cabbages
amazing.
and all stuff. Yeah, but I keep telling them, I wish you knew how I used to feel and how I feel now.
Yeah.
You'll join me. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for trusting us with your family's health, and we will never disappoint.
Yeah.
We are here on that journey. We are going to walk with you that journey, and you know how we do it. We'll keep doing it over and over until your mother gets well and until your family gets better. That's my duty.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for coming through.
Yeah, sure.
Amazing, amazing. Hey, so exciting to see somebody. Now listen, if actually what we do is criminal, do you think somebody who has tried it, physical consultations, she came, brought the mother, and she's on this live listening and then giving her testimony, do you think she'll be here? If any case, she'll be busy in the comment section typing hate energy, right? Look at that. Look at that. Amazing, amazing, amazing conversations there. Aha. Hi, Doc. Can I fast while breastfeeding? The reality is this. Yes, fasting means not eating. You don't have to eat to get breast milk because breast milk does not come from the stomach. You will not pump food from the stomach straight into the nipples. No. It has to go through a process. So breast milk comes from the fat globules around your nipple. It's called the areola. So therefore, you should fast, at least an intermittent fast. 16-8 is still a good fast. A 24-hour fast, at least once a week, is a good fast for you. So yes. And then Priscilla Nyambura says, I later on started going to the gym to tone my body. There's something Priscilla was saying before we come to this one, right? Let me just see this. Okay. I lost weight and my aunties were like, stress gani hiyo uko nazo. People always think that getting fat is swag. And then she goes on and says, I later on started going to the gym to tone my body. And the same aunties started saying, you look like a high school kid. Look at your aunties. Too much noise. No identity. They want misery loves company. They want you to be part of their story. Avoid that. What do people want? Yeah, let's embrace a healthy life for our sake. Others will realign. Yes, people will have to align. It doesn't matter. Just fix you and let them align. Steve, just hold on a little bit, okay? And
Okay.
then Jack Zulu says, hey doc, my sisters try to take me out of fasting, saying people will think I'm sick. I thank God for meeting you through one of my sisters who introduced me to your videos. I reversed diabetes and blood pressures. Amazing. Jack Zulu, we celebrate you and thank you so much for that. And thank you for resisting the negative energy that comes from your sisters. Because I told you, your spouse, your family, and your friends are one of the group of people that will actually block you from achieving your health goals. They love you being in hell because they're also in hell. They don't know how to get out of it. They are wondering, how did you leave us here and get out of the hell? This is our hell. This is our family hell. This is our family disease. How are you walking out of this disease? Do not listen to them. Do not listen to a spouse who doesn't want to follow you. Do what you have to do. When they see the changes, they'll start to align. They will discourage you. They will accept it half-heartedly. But immediately they see you getting better, they are there. How many women have been fat and their husbands were so relaxed because they were fat too? And then they lost weight and the husband started becoming insecure. How many of you women, your husband started going to the gym and started getting that lean body, and now you had to up your game because, hey, you're thinking this guy, hey, women will start flocking on him. So it is your evil thoughts that are actually you're thinking, hey, Mr. Man is getting this good body, and you're like, This is the guy I got attracted to when he was young. He's getting back his body. You're like, Now insecurity starts coming in. You don't want to fix your fat body, but you want now to start telling your husband, when you go to the gym, you're just going to see women there. You start putting that negative energy in his ears so that he gets to come back and grow fat as you are. It's your time to change. You owe him your fitness. Man, as you become insecure because your woman wakes up early and goes to the gym and you're there and you're thinking, oh, this one is going to the gym because of the gym instructor. Up your game. Be the instructor. Don't sit there and complain about gym instructors and your pot belly is there. You're busy snoring in the morning. She's running away from that snoring. So go be the gym instructor. Don't be the noisy one. Okay? Do something about yourself. It doesn't matter your position. Do something. Do something. Once you just start fixing yourself, everything else aligns. People in your life start to align. You lose friends because they are friends who are part of your circle because you're fat. So they are fat friends. They come in because you're fat. When you lose the fat, you lose the fat friends. Yes, Steve, how are you?
Fine, sir. Thank you so much, Doc. I'm so delighted to join your live.
Thank you, bro.
And I just want you to also maybe mention something to do with autoimmune disease.
Yes.
Because I was diagnosed with lupus about 2 years ago, and it's been hectic to trying to readjust living with the lupus.
Mm-hmm.
So it is crazy. Just recently, I developed new symptoms like burning feet. That
Yes.
is like I think it is related with nerves,
Mm-hmm.
and slight backache and fatigue and a bit of dizziness.
Mm-hmm.
So I was unable to wake up in the morning to go to work.
Yeah.
And I just contacted my rheumatologist in Nairobi, and told me that, Stephen, you really need to see a doctor immediately. So I went to see him,
Mm-hmm.
and he wrote a lot of tests that I was supposed to do, checking the organs, the most critical organs like kidneys, liver, and also I think the level of uric acid, and also B12, vitamin B12, something like that, and also vitamin D.
Yes.
So it has been crazy, and it is very expensive, and I know you know how expensive it is to do such kind of test.
True.
So and managing and living with lupus, it is very, very expensive. So he wrote for me several medication. He had to readjust. So now I'm taking prednisolone 3 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 in the evening.
Mm.
And also, I need to take mycophenolate, mofetil, that is 500 mg,
Mm-hmm.
to help produce the protein. So it is crazy. I've used a lot of money trying to get better, and it is super crazy. So I was feeling like maybe also you need to make an awareness for those people who are living with lupus outside. You know, it's kind of crazy. It's very difficult, especially at this cold season.
Mm.
It is difficult, especially if you don't have a cover and everything. So I think it is really important for us to be able to know and also to support one another. So I'm here in your life. I've been following you for several months now, and yeah, if anybody wants to support me to get this medication, I'll be able to. I'll be so much happy.
Why do you want people to support you to get medication? Steve,
Sorry?
why do you find the need to get support to get the medication? Where is he going to?
Yes.
Yeah. Where is he going to? Steve, your internet is actually messed up. But guys, look, anybody who is actually going through the same condition that Steve is going through, there's a whole video on autoimmune conditions and a whole live. Again, we did a very interesting live, right? And this is why you should be here. A very interesting live on autoimmune conditions, and SLE is part of them. But I wanted to take Steve through some questions here so that you can actually learn from him. Because most people, you see even his mentality, he's saying my rheumatologist. He has actually personalized a doctor. He doesn't even believe he can be a doctor on his own. So he's saying my rheumatologist, lack of identity. That is one. Number two, he's saying that he was diagnosed with this SLE and sometimes it gets difficult. So he's actually at a place where it is now draining him financially. So he's thinking that a health insurance can actually change his life. Instead of thinking the best insurance is in the kitchen. And this is somebody who has followed me for quite some time. He's saying months, right? And yet he still cannot believe that his insurance is in the kitchen. Thank you so much, Gatim. What other insurance do you want? FFS? The civil servant one? The Madison one? What else? What other insurance do you want that is not in your kitchen? Instead of spending money to go and do tests here and there, spending money to go and buy medication, the supplements, the synthetic supplements, you already have the green flags already, the red flags, sorry. Is the kitchen. That's where the problem is. So I wanted to ask him, what has he done different in his kitchen? So I hope, Steve, you can actually go to YouTube and see that whole live about arthritis. Take time. It will take you 2 hours to sit there and listen to that live, but it will change your life for a lifetime. It's a life-changing. Listen, or you can actually book a consultation with us and just have these conversations. You will love it. We have a good hour for you, man. A good hour of teaching you the disease, teaching you the causes, and how to reverse the causes. Not fixing the symptoms through taking drugs, supplements, and taking drugs to lower the pain. You're not treating the arthritis. You're actually masking the symptoms of arthritis. Steven Zell is asking me another question. Daktari, talk about headaches, please. Have tried water with a pinch of salt, but seems not working to me. It will not work. Why? Because you're taking the shortcut. You're just taking water and still eating your bread. You take water plus salt and think, oh, Daktari said I should hydrate with water and salt. The hydration is part of healthy living. So if your kitchen is a mess, there's no way you can go to the office, take sausages, take bread, use seed oils, eat wheat, eat sugar, and then come and drink water and salt and expect your headache to disappear. It's not going anywhere. A headache is a symptom. You cannot focus on treating a symptom and not instead of treating the cause. It's not possible. So a very good point here from Abdulaziz. Imagine this gentleman is fixated on buying drugs that he wants support from my people. These people can support you. They can send you the money, bro. Steve, they can send you the money to buy medications. They can. They have the ability. But they have to relate to your story. They are wondering, but you're asking us for drugs, for money to buy drugs and do all these tests. But you're not even asking us to buy you ghee. Imagine that. If you come on this healthy platform, do not use it to benefit the big pharma. Use this healthy platform to benefit yourself health-wise. Because if you ask for ghee, if you ask for the types of salt, if you ask for what is the cause of this disease, instead of focusing on asking for the drugs, you will do better, bro. You will do better. So I want you to change your perspective from thinking that your health is in the doctor's consultation room, that your health is in taking those tests that keep you in fear. Because these tests come out and they tell you, oh, you have tested positive for rheumatoid arthritis. Oh, now you have SLE that will destroy your kidneys. And now fear comes in. It exposes the evil nature of you, the fear inside you. And now you become a slave for a lifetime because the fear is one that will put you on medication for a lifetime. Okay? So yes, be wise, bro, be wise. Start thinking, how should I eat? Instead of, what will I take? Drugs are not going to change your life. Drugs are going to change your life. Any chronic condition, diabetes, hypertension, cancer, heart disease, stroke, arthritis, kidney failure, obesity, liver failure, only diets can change your life. Only diets are your best insurance. Yes, Jambaka.
Good evening, Doc.
Good evening, how are you? Nice to have you back.
Now, today I want to talk about doctors, about my experiences. Since I started following you,
Yes.
I've become so keen. I see things and I record.
Yep.
The best pediatrician in Kisumu, the best, the one that everybody will refer you to.
Yes.
That man is short and morbidly obese, with a very big and round bed.
And he's a pediatrician.
When you take your child there,
Yes.
he lowers the specs the way you said he's lowering the specs from his age.
I wish one day I can come with those specs here and show you the exact thing that happened. I want to see you from up here.
And then Another thing I realized, Jaramogi Referral Hospital,
Yes.
the best in Nyanza region.
Yeah.
Nutritionists were teaching us how to eat, and they brought a matchbox. See a matchbox?
Yes.
So they were cutting pieces of meat and fixing inside a matchbox,
Okay.
saying that is the requirement of meat per day. You can imagine a matchbox. I walked out. I said, I'm not going to listen to all this. Imagine somebody carrying a matchbox. Those are nutritionists brought through, and those tents are there with labels of drugs, with those pharmaceutical companies, with their banners and flyers.
So
Now, when it was time for the nutritionists, a matchbox.
wait a
Some
minute.
few pieces of banana there.
So
And they say this is our daily requirement.
so inside the matchbox is where they put meat.
That is the daily requirements. That is now the measure of a daily requirement of meat. You can imagine.
I'm tired.
Add to the fact that this is the hospital where my father died out of diabetes
I know,
and
bro.
BPH. I walked out in protest.
Why have
They
you
were
cut?
like, where is this man going to?
Why have you cut my laughter short, brother? Bro, hey, I'm finding it hard to believe.
A matchbox.
So,
That is our daily requirement.
So better at
Be
least
short and also fat.
at least the one who said you can take 2 pieces of meat every day.
I tell you, they had real meat. They were fixing it inside a matchbox and showing up. Everybody was supposed to see the requirement or the daily requirement of meat.
I am tired, bro. I am tired.
Another hospital that I visited again, the one of the best in Kisumu.
Yeah.
It was prescribed. Doctor was prescribing for me an antacid.
Mm-hmm.
I had some throat issue.
Yeah.
And I rejected them. So I was telling him, I don't want an antacid because an antacid, why are you giving me this antacid?
Mm-hmm.
When he asked me, tell me, what do you know about antacids?
Yeah.
I told him, no, what I know, I really don't know any much, but what I know is I want my stomach acid as concentrated as possible. That's when I'm digest my foods.
Yes.
This is my first line defense. So just from our HAWS education
Amazing.
curriculum.
Yes.
This man, somebody who looks younger than me, I think, 45, 40 there.
Yes.
This guy was so mad. Asked me, you need 72 hours to understand this.
Instead of 72 hours of fasting and fixing the gut, you need 72 hours to understand him with peptic ulcers.
To understand why I was being prescribed an antacid instead of. He was so mad, he cut short my consultation.
Yeah.
And now gave me and now booked me for another specialist.
He was tired with you, like, this one is a stubborn patient.
He said, now this man is not going to waste my time here.
Why? Why?
Without his prescription, and he was not very happy.
Was he on a payroll to market the suspensions?
These things you say are very true. Nowadays, even these things on the supermarkets, I don't even stop there. I used to go there like every day.
Yeah.
Bread, sausages. Nowadays, I can take nearly 2 months, 3 months without stepping into the supermarket because there's nothing there.
Amazing.
If they salt is next. If meat is just at the beach are close.
Yeah.
You saved us. You must know this. I think I should know your director. Whenever you want to miss, he must whip you to come. Because we really need.
Drag me like a bag of sweet potatoes. Come here, young man.
You know our property. Although we don't pay you enough, but you are now our property.
No,
you are the property of the world.
No, but you see, bro. But you see, you don't have to pay me. You just by virtue of you getting better and changing lives and now understanding health, because health is our first wealth. By virtue of you understanding your body, understanding how it works, and then getting to ease pain from your life on your own through only my guidance, that is a blessing enough for me, bro. It is a reward enough. And that's why I told you, I am lucky to have been raised by a
Oh,
stoic and actually somebody who is so spiritual, a father. And the virtues that he imparted in me are just crazy, bro. That the best reward, I know there's financial aspect about this, but I do consultations, but I do sell merchandise. I do have my own things that are going on. I have a job. I'm blessed to have a good job. So everything that I'm doing is because I am here as a vessel. I'm just being instructed to do what I'm doing. So sometimes I sit here and everything I do is because it's a power that is coming through me. So when I ease pain and suffering
yeah,
from
continue
even
doing
one
it.
person, that's a blessing, bro.
Continue doing it because just from not really for the people of us, for the a lot of us who are following me,
Yeah.
I've realized that nearly a good percentage of us were not introduced by anybody. We only back to our videos, maybe through YouTube, maybe through all these
Exactly.
things, as you
Yes.
say them,
Yeah.
and then we try.
Yeah.
So these are things that nobody came and told us we should do this because for us people like us, when we try telling other people,
They become
the
resistant.
ego and they become so resistant and they loathe you so much. Your family members, basically you are hated. Let me tell you, these
Yeah.
people are like, personally, I'm hated by
Yeah, bro.
many people.
And I'm
When I
hated by
walk
people who don't
barefoot,
even know me.
personally myself, when I even walk barefoot, when I do my stuff, when I fast and I go to visit somebody and they're like, that one is not going to, don't bother him.
Yeah.
So people just look at you like, now you're possessed. But what you have done to the world is immeasurable. So keep doing it. We keep praying for you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing. Somebody's asking me what is talo. This is talo. Talo is the beef fat. This is the cheapest. This is the cheapest fat. It's very affordable. Go to the butcherman and tell him that because they still fear cholesterol. Your butcherman still fears cholesterol. Go and tell them to give you that fat, the white fat that they hang in the butcher to drip the water. Take that fat and put it in a sufria and make your own talo. It is so easy to prepare. Okay? And sometimes don't ask these questions all the time. Don't ask these questions all the time. Put in some work. When I tell you talo, go and find out what is talo. That's how you start developing a good habit, a good habit of reading. But if I tell you everything, you're like, you become a zombie. You want to be spoon-fed. Lack of identity. So I have the power to manipulate you. Don't allow me to manipulate you. You have the ability. You have the internet because you have been empowered with a phone, a smartphone, and an internet. So when you see something you don't understand, talo, go and find out what is talo. Don't ask again in the comment section, what is talo? Okay? Be that person who has develop every single day, develop a new habit and love reading. Just go, be curious about everything. You don't have to do a lot. No, just do that time that you're scrolling on TikTok the whole day. Just take about an hour and just do some health-related content. Wangari Kibuja, Daktari, I have been there in the pharmaceutical marketing, paying doctors or buying them houses or paying them overseas trips, just so that they can push our pharmaceutical drugs by prescribing more drugs. Now, I want to listen to this keenly. This is Wangari Kibunja. I'm guessing Wangari Kibunja has been part of the medical representatives that we talk about every time. Listen to this. Daktari, I have been there in the pharmaceutical marketing, paying doctors or buying them houses or paying them overseas trips just so that they can push our pharmaceutical drugs by prescribing more drugs. The word is push. The word is not help you recover. The word is push the drugs. Daktari, sukuma hii dawa. Okay? And then she says, people should understand the body heals itself. I had ulcers in high school, took many H. pylori kits while eating too much starch and milk at a special diet until I fixed my diet. So this one walked the journey from high school, got the ulcers, took the kits, took the antacids. Nothing was happening. And then went ahead and joined the pharmaceutical companies as a medical representative. It's a job. And then they have these initiatives for doctors. They give you lab coats. These are the younger doctors who are still innocent. You're given lab coats, pens, notebooks, and all that. The bigger doctors are given houses, cars, they're given lunches, big lunches in big hotels. They are sponsored. Their research is actually sponsored. Some of them are sponsored to go to school. So how do you expect them to go to school and come out and talk against the one who sponsored them to go to school? They are given abroad, trips abroad. So she's telling you, fix that gut, fix that diet in the kitchen. Also, I got thyroid cysts and I did not take any pill for it. Just food, exercise, and knowing how to manage stress and kujipenda. Take rest and meditate. Listen to that. Take rest and meditate. And please tell parents to practice these things because when your kids don't like it, they will remember when they grow up. Let's show them by example. I have told you multiple times that children learn by observation and imitation. There is no child who will eat 5 meals a day when the mother eats 2 meals a day. It's not possible. The child will adapt what you're doing. Mint Lau is saying, oh my, that was my life on prednisolone and antihistamines. If I missed, my face would swell. Allergy to dust, mites, and mold. I've not taken any of those since 2022. I started fasting and dropped the inflammatory foods. Amazing stories. Amazing stories here. Listen to this. Felicia is saying, thank you, doctor, for saving our lives on chronic illnesses. You're welcome. James, hi, doc. I undertook a 48-hour fast over the weekend. I experienced abdominal pains between hours of 36 to 48. Very normal, perfect one. What can I do different next time, as I was taking sugarless black coffee and water with salt? You're doing well. Keep taking them. Your gut has to adapt. In the beginning, it's not easy. The body has to resist. But as you become a guru into it, as you do it frequently, your body adapts and it becomes easier. Some will get a diarrhea after breaking the fast because they are in a hurry to break the fast. So the body punishes you with a diarrhea or abdominal upsets. When you get to the 48th hour, the 44th hour there, you start to think about food. And now you become more hungry. Don't give up. Take your water and salt and move. Go do a slight exercise. Keep rehydrating with salt and water, sugarless black coffee, sugarless green tea. Keep moving. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. Your story is amazing. Keep doing it. Don't give up.